Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and my sister just had a baby. That's why I'm still at my mom's house in my unmade bed, so I apologize. But either way, I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, what are some things that mean a lot to women? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because today I'm going to go over the 7 things that are a surefire way to get close to her heart and into her puss. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to find out exactly how to get a deeper connection with the women you want, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, especially since I've been so inconsistent lately. So, what inspired this video today is, again, my sister just had a baby. And, seeing how my brother-in-law or her boyfriend really took charge in those moments. She's the one pushing a little baby at the puss. And what can we really do in the moment? Well, it's the little things that go a long way. And that's the stuff that makes us realize that you are worth opening our legs for, and that you can take on the T-Rex when the time comes. So let's get right to the chase. The first one is asking how she's really doing. It's so easy to give the superficial, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good too. Ha! But asking how a woman is really doing, for instance, hey, have you been? I heard you just stretched your vagina out to pop out a new human being. That sounds rough. Asking how a woman is really doing in a way that isn't just super small, polite talk is something that really goes a long way in us realizing that you are different from the rest. Because the rest are just asking because you're fucking supposed to. Because if you don't, then you're rude. So let me just get out of the way. How are you? I really don't care how you are. So when you care how we really are, we care about you. Which then brings me to the second one, which is listening. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but a couple months ago, I launched my pandemic practice dates program where guys could sit one-on-one with one of my girlfriends to basically just practice talking to these women. And I get to watch the recordings thereafter to see how they did. Not only that, the girls then give me a super in-depth analysis of how it felt for them to be there in the moment talking to these clients of mine. Sure enough, one of the biggest things that went a long way for these girls feeling attraction for these men is when they were listening. Something as simple as, oh my God, he remembered where I grew up. Or even, oh my God, he remembered my mom's nickname for me. Anytime one of my girlfriends was attracted to one of these guys, I knew that hands down it had to do with these guys listening very intently to what made these girls special, aside from all the other women out there that they could be talking to. Again, this becomes really important. This means a lot to her in regards to what makes you stand out from the other guys out there. Because the guy that can pay attention is the guy that's going to care enough to protect us when the T-Rex comes. He's not just going to be like, take her instead, and then run off, which a lot of guys would do, believe it or not. So listen, it goes a long way, and we love it. Which then, brings me to the third one, which is remembering something significant or unique to her. So Father's Day just passed, and it was my first Father's Day without my father. And I had, a few guys come out of the woodwork to be like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm thinking of you today on your first Father's Day without your father. And that to me, oh my God, like I basically forgot all the awful shit these guys did. And I was like, oh my God, what an amazing man. Because again, same thing with listening. It goes a long way. You actually remembering something that separates us from all the other girls you could be talking to. Again, just another indicator of what makes you unique and special compared to the other guys out there who claim to be able to fight off T-Rexes. Number 4 is something I allude to in so many videos for so many different things, which is eye contact. Going back to these videos that I have my clients doing with my girlfriends, eye contact goes a long way. Anytime a girlfriend of mine has something to say about, he could work on this, I didn't really feel a connection, it always boils down to eye contact. Because the second you take your beautiful, your focus away from us, is the second we think, what the fuck could he possibly be thinking about other than me? We women, we're really sensitive like that. Granted, I am one to do this. You guys probably see me doing it in all my videos when I'm thinking of something to say. And I'm like, is it there? Let me look right there to formulate this thought. to bring to this motherfucker right here. I get it. It's a thing that we do, especially introverts. If you're an introvert watching this channel. However, just remember to always bring it back to her because she's going to really appreciate that. I promise. Which then brings me to the next one, which is staying in the moment. Eye contact is the easiest way to stay in the moment because you're looking right at her. Anytime you disappear into your head to find something good to say, how do I keep the conversation going? What do I talk about next? Anytime you leave that conversation, it's as good as you turning your back on us. And we women do not take too well to you turning your backs on us. So stay grounded in the moment, even if all you can do is just look at her. That's going to go a long way in us, again, realizing that you're able to be there when it counts. The sixth one, we've kind of been talking about keeping the focus on her, is revealing something personal about yourself. I can't tell you how many guys are really good at asking lots of questions, asking her to keep talking about her, but they are a completely closed book, closed door, walls up kind of guy. That makes us feel butthurt as well, because it's like, okay, you want to get deep into my guts, but you won't let me into your guts? It feels one-sided, it makes us feel vulnerable, and it makes us feel like we're having something taken from us as opposed to giving of ourselves. And nobody likes to feel taken. I talk about this in my Speak to Spark Arousal program, how to appropriately reveal information about yourself in a way that is leading the conversation and in a way that elicits more conversation from her. Even if you are, especially if you are an introvert, sorry. It's called Personal Relevant Statements, and it is the, what is that word? It is the main theme of speaking to spark arousal, is utilizing that connection from the standpoint of you opening up about yourself without feeling like you're opening up too much. Again, check it out at speaktosparkarousal.com because this in and of itself is something that really goes a long way for women. Which then brings me to the last one, which is the second part of my system that I talk about in Speak to Spark Arousal, which is ask about her. In Speak to Spark Arousal, I call it the hey portion. If you're unfamiliar with it, I say PRS, personal relevant statement, plus how about you? Asking how we can relate to you is opening the doors into your life. And nobody likes, to not be invited to things. That is a way to invite us into the conversation. It's a way to invite us into your life in a way that you may not invite others. So saying something as simple as, I can't function throughout the day without a skinny vanilla latte with almond milk. How about you? How well do you function during the day without a skinny vanilla latte with almond milk? Again, it's about opening that door and saying, hey girl, I'd like you to come through this door with me. That shit makes us hearts explosion, vaginas exploding, all for you. So again, asking how she can relate in regards to what you've already said about yourself. So check yourself for these 7 things. I promise you they go a long way, even if you did nothing else, but these 7 things, women will fall all over you, fall in love with you, and panties will fall all over the ground for you. And again, if you haven't gone through my Speak to Spark Arousal system, where I outline basically how to do all this shit, no problem, with ease, again, it is at speaktosparkarousal.com. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.